Hi friends, this is Swarna here. Welcome to Spiritual Swarna 3 channel. Today the topic which I have chosen is on healing. So before I proceed on to the topic, let me thank all my subscribers for watching my videos and sharing among your friends. Thanks a lot for all the support you have been giving me. So today's topic is on healing. The topic which I have chosen to speak about is a fever. Fever which we generally get, the flu fever or whatever kind of fever you name it. I'm going to talk about that and how you can cure your fever also. I'll be giving you the solutions at the end, so please watch till the end. So before I proceed, I just want to tell that I'm a qualified BSc in acupuncture science. So I got this degree and learning from founder Magi Ramlingam sir, who was the founder of IAMI, that is Indian Acutouch Medical Institute, Coimbatore, which is affiliated to Bharatiya University. It was during 2014 or so when I enrolled for diploma in acupuncture science, and I continued my studies in BSc acupuncture science. So the whole understanding of living a life healthily changed after that for me. And it was a tremendous change in the way I live my life, because acupuncture science is basically based on the Taoism philosophy, which actually tells us to live our life in harmony with the nature which is available outside, which is God gifted. So all the 5 elements in the nature and the same elements are present in our body also. So when are these 5 elements in our body are in a balanced state, that is when we have a 100% healthy body. Okay, so this balancing actually is God gifted. It is a inherent inside mechanism which body already has it. So it's nothing which we can acquire or substitute it from outside. It's a God gifted in this body itself. So coming to today's topic on fever. Fever is normally the body's temperature is 98.4 Fahrenheit or 37 degrees Celsius. So this is a normal body temperature for any person alive. So what happens during fever? During fever, what happens is the body's temperature starts raising. Okay, so when a person is normally healthy and doesn't have any temperature increase issues, what happens is the body is eliminating its toxins at normal temperature. So the natural waste which body removes from body, like sweat, urine and excreta, so all these are normal functioning of the body, which it is doing daily with the help of the normal temperature which it is able to maintain, that is 37 degrees Celsius and 98.4 Fahrenheit. This is a regular temperature. But what happens when the body accumulates enormous amount of toxins inside? So because of our such a different lifestyle we are living today, all processed foods and all chemical pesticide laced fruits and vegetables, so generally we are actually consuming a lot of chemicals inside which are not required for our body. So what happens to our body is that these toxins are deposited at cellular levels. Okay, so normally the body's regular functioning of body temperature 37 degrees Celsius will help us only to eliminate toxins which are regularly happening on daily basis. Okay, the normal modes which I told. So what happens when we start accumulating so much that body has to now throw it up outside? So that is the time when this accumulated toxins have to be removed from the body. So normal temperature of the body is not sufficient for it to actually remove these toxins. So what happens? The body starts raising its temperature to a little higher level, the one which is required, the optimum for removing the unnatural waste which is actually accumulated. So this is decided by each person's body. So one person may eliminate this extra toxins by only increasing temperature to 101. Somebody may require 103. So it's each person's body which differs, and each temperature also differs. Okay, so this is a natural way of doing it, and we should not interrupt it actually. So for example, a baby which is born, is on mother's breast milk feeding up to 6 months, say, and after that slowly we start providing the baby, feeding the baby with the food externally, solid food. So what happens, you would have observed this baby starts getting more mucus in the nose and cough and phlegm after 7 or 8 months, when the baby is already fed on the solid food. So what is body doing is, it's actually the extra food which has been fed it. We force feed the baby, or the extra food is actually coming out in the form of mucus. So body knows it, and that is when the baby gets fever temperature, and we without our knowledge, what we do is we actually suppress it by giving the baby liquid paracetamol syrup for controlling the temperature. That should not be done, because body is the best mechanism. The immune is very working best when the fever is coming out. So when immunity is working very correctly on proper work, so that is when the temperature starts raising and the mucus and phlegm starts coming out. So this is how a baby is reacting. The similar way, elders also, when we actually start accumulating this kind of a toxins in the body, what happens is we tend to get temperatures now and then, so 3 months once, or that is very natural. So when this is happening, the phlegm is coming through nose and through our mouth. Okay, or sometimes some people get loose motions. All these things are very common for the body to eliminate the toxins. So we should not interrupt it by taking medicines. So what happens when you take medicines? See, body is actually raising its temperature to remove the toxins, and when you take medicine, it is actually cooling down the body. So when you observe, when you take any paracetamol, immediately within 1 or 2 hours you start sweating. The sweat starts coming, and immediately your body becomes very cold. So this is happening. The opposite effect is created because of this medicine intake. So what is happening is your toxin is remaining in your body. So I think we all would like to keep our body clean, not filled with toxins. So it is our general tendency to immediately come out of relief. Like, we can't sustain ourselves for a longer time in any pain or suffering. We just want to come out, so we take tablets immediately, but that should not be done. Okay, and apart from just taking medicine, these medicines have even a single paracetamol tablet has more than 30 kind of side effects on the body, including our kidney, liver, and skin, everything. So even the paracetamol tablet, which is told as very safe, is having so many side effects. So imagine even people popping up antibiotics. Say antibiotics is name itself saying anti is against and biotics is life. So it is acting against the biological bio life of the person. So these antibiotics are again against our vital force, the pranic energy or the chi energy, which we say in acupuncture. So it's like the medicines are acting against this system of your body. Okay, so what used to happen 30 years back, when there were not of much medicines were actually introduced. So what used to happen is, we used to just sleep for a longer time, not eat any food. Your hunger, generally when your fever is temperature is rising, your hunger dies. You just observe yourself. Generally when you have a high temperature, you tend to not eat anything. Okay, so this is happening automatically by the body. So what you're supposed to do during fever is just lie down and be in a darker room, so that you get the maximum kind of a healing to your own body. You're resting yourself. And you're not supposed to eat anything during this fever period. Okay, so automatically when fever temperature, when the toxin is coming out of the body and it is going out of your body, automatically body will resume its process of assimilation from food nutrients. So this is an automatic process which will keep happening. Okay, so during the fever, just you have to rest in a darker room without any food, any contact with anybody. Just lie down and just take rest till the fever comes down. Automatically when the fever comes down, your body starts sweating, and even without paracetamol it will start sweating, and automatically you will be getting back into normality. And the mucus which is coming from nose and mouth, the phlegm, is actually good, that your lungs are actually squeezing the phlegm and sending it through cough. So this is a very natural mechanism of the body, where lungs are squeezed when we cough with a lot of pressure, and that phlegm is coming through your mouth. So this is like body itself is throwing it up. So when you take medicines, what happens? These mucus is actually stored in the bronchitis of in the lungs. Okay, so we don't want this mucus to, or the toxin to stay in our lungs. We want it to come out, right? So we have to actually cough and let this phlegm out of your body. Okay, coughing is good. These cough syrups are very, very harmful for everybody, even for kids and elders. So we should not be taking any cough syrups. You should not be taking actually no any other methodology. Probably if you are feeling really, really tough to face all these things, so you can actually go for ginger tea, or kind of a very natural methods, which again is not suggested. You just leave the body as it is so that it recovers from on its own self. You need not do anything to it. It knows, the intelligence system in the body is so nicely placed by the divine that it knows how to heal itself, and you need not even interfere into that. It will automatically happen. So friends, it's fever is your friend, rather than taking it as like a very scary thing. So when fever is coming, think that your immune system is working at the best, and your all the toxins are coming out. So after listening to it, please don't pop up any pill on paracetamol onto your fever, and also don't take any cold medicines and all. Everything is going to create a negative impact on your body. So be natural, just take care of yourself, and share this video among your female friends, mothers, wives, because they are the one who just keep feeding you even though you have a fever. Please tell them not to feed even kids, because I do the same thing. From past 5 years, I have not given any medicine to my kids, and neither I have consumed in my family any of the medicines. I have just followed the natural way of healing. So I hope that this video will help you on understanding of fever. So keep watching. I'll be sharing much more tips, or much more on healing also. And once again, thanks to Magi Ramlingam sir, who has taught me acupuncture science, and which has helped me in my life a lot. And I'm sharing the same with the society in my clinical practice. So thanks a lot. Thank you very much.